follow us wherever we go. And this guy came all the way from New York just for tonight, just to be here tonight, and he's leaving later on tonight. But talk about a friend, you know, when a friend flies in, this is, let me put my hand here for this, because this is show business friendship of the highest order, and it goes beyond show business friendship, it goes into actual friendship. And this guy, I've got to say, over the course of the 33 years that I worked for him, night after night on NBC and then on CBS, he has become my best friend in the world, and he is here tonight, and he promised me that he would come up and say hello, just for a second, if that's okay with everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage here at Cleopatra's Barge, my old boss, Mr. David Letterman.
I got up at dawn and flew from New Jersey, so I'd like a little more of that, if you don't mind.
Really?
Yeah. And I'll get right through this so we can go enjoy Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's do a little of that. You guys know shout? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop it. Yes, I'm Amish. You know, I don't understand something. We do 6,000 shows together.
We did.
With those bums you call the band every night.
I know.
You're out here in Las Vegas with these people. They're like magicians, for God's sake. You're not going to hear anything better than this. That's right.
Thank you, Dad. Absolutely right on that.
6,000 damn shows. We could have these guys. I wanted to, first of all, let me just convey to you how lucky you are to be here. This man did for me for 33 years something that I'll never ever be able to repay. What a friend, you know, he's a musical great because all of the musical greats know Paul and have worked with Paul, and that's how you know you're dealing with a great musician.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
I don't deserve it, but
you do.
So keep it coming.
And I'll tell you, and I don't want to embarrass Paul, but this is the kind of friend Paul was. 18 years ago, I had emergency heart surgery, and the night before, anybody here had emergency heart surgery?
Not yet.
And so the night before, I run 6 miles, and asymptomatic. I go in the next day for a thing. I have a quintuple bypass surgery. Paul Schaefer hears about this.
Yep.
The very first thing he does, he picks up the telephone. He calls the man who ran the network at the time, Les Moonves, and he says, "Les, I can do the show alone." That's the kind of guy.
I thought you were going to say, this man, he picks up the phone, he calls Jay Leno. Well, you didn't, at least you didn't.
Even better. Does this ever happen to you? But by the way, I want to thank Caesar's Palace, Paul for inviting me, and everybody in Las Vegas. What a wonderful, exciting, and I'm telling you, I forget what Paul said. This right here tonight is the best music anywhere in Las Vegas. I don't know.
Hey, David, I don't know whether you noticed on the way in, but here in Nevada, gambling is legal.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Well, I did. I found out about it when I walked through the room with the bells going off.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a crazy town. It's very exciting, and I'm thrilled.
You know what, Leon, this doesn't interest anybody necessarily here, but I understand prostitution is legal in the state of Nevada.
Now, I know you're not kidding.
No,
because I can
you've
remember.
Heard about it, right?
Yeah, years ago, 60 Minutes did a report.
Yeah.
There's what they call a brothel.
Right.
And how far away is that from?
Oh, I don't know. It's like 10 miles out of town.
18 miles.
Thank you, Pete Barbuti, ladies and gentlemen.
It worked for him.
So I'm coming in Caesar's Palace, and it's crazy. And a guy comes up to me, nice fellow, and he says, "Excuse me." He said, He said, "Honestly, I haven't eaten in like 2 days." Yeah. Did the same thing happen to you? And I said, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that." And he said, "And I really need like a place just to stay." And he said, "If you could give me $200, I would really appreciate it." And I said, "Well, yeah, no, I don't blame you. I'm going to give you the $200, but I said, I got to ask you, how do I know you're not going to take the $200 in the casino in there and just gamble it away?" And the guy looks hurt. He looks stunned, and he says, "Oh, I got gambling money." What did you pay to get in, sir?
Exactly. No, actually, there is a cover tonight.
Okay. Well,
we're so used to working for free.
Yeah. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, Paul, he's absolutely true when he tells the story. And I said, "Paul, when this is all finished, what do you want to do?" And he said, "I want to go to Las Vegas and play the piano." And he would say this to me at least once a year.
Yeah.
And then I always thought he was kidding. He's here tonight. Paul, what were the shows? What was that schedule going to be?
Well, I always dreamed of playing the lounge, and I thought my sets would be 1 a.m.,
1 a.m.,
3 a.m.,
3 a.m.,
5 a.m.,
5 a.m.,
and a breakfast show at 7:30 a.m. That's what I would be doing. Somehow they said, "No, you got to go on at 8," but I don't know.
That's what our goal is, ladies and gentlemen, all night shows. And the other thing about Paul, this goes way back. I came down before the show went on the air. This was our show at NBC. We hadn't been on the air yet. And I see the organ, very similar to this, and I see somebody from Scenic Design, and across the front they've written in big letters, "Shafe Tones."
The Shafe Tones, yeah.
Shafe Tones.
That's what I thought we should call the band. Paul
Right.
Schaefer and the Shafe
And the
Tones.
Shafe Tones.
Kind of a throwback. I thought it would be kind of funny.
Yeah,
nostalgic.
and nobody told me, so I went up to the person and I said, no, it's not the Shafe Tones, get rid of that. And I never said anything to Paul about it until like 20 years later, and I said, "Paul, what the hell was that?" And he said, "That's what I wanted to call the band." I said, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry." And so then they went from that to the world's most dangerous band.
Which you named us, yes.
And then the CBS Orchestra.
Right.
And now it's Paul Schaefer and the Shape Shifters.
Shape Shifters tonight, yeah, that's what we have. So I'm still thinking basically of the same term. But you were right about putting a thing. I said, let's have the beautiful Hammond organ and let people see the wood. Nobody wants it. There's no money in wood.
Let's do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna hurt somebody. You know who's been here where Paul is now? Frank Sinatra on this very stage. The great Frank Sinatra.
Frank never played.
Michael Jackson on this stage right here. Judy Garland, right here.
No, I don't. She was there. I don't even think Liza was here.
Kenny Loggins.
Right there. Definitely right there.
Came in and had a free drink. Here was. Celine Dion.
Over there. She's right over there.
Oh my God. My son, today is a big day for me. Started high school.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations.
Thank you very much. My son, by the way, is he had a physical. You got to go back to school. You get a physical. Yeah. He's 151 pounds.
Wow.
And he's 6 feet tall.
Wow.
He's 14 years old.
Wow.
I've done a pretty good job, don't you think?
Marvelous. Yeah.
Boy, he loves vaping that weed.
David.
All the kids, I don't know.
You don't kid your family that way.
So people say to me, so I feel much better because I don't know about you, but I get to spend every minute with him during the summer. And when it gets to be this time of year, summer vacation is over, he's going back to school, it's high school, it's a big deal. I'm really melancholy, and so today I feel better because he's at least taken that first step in high school, and I'm here with my old friend Paul, so I'm feeling much, much better.
Well worked out.
So people say to me, well, what kind of a kid do you have there, that Harry and stuff? And I'll tell you two quick stories, and before we do that, let's do, you want to do it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! This is the worst goddamn rehearsal I've ever had. So this summer, Harry and I were up in Montana. Yeah. And him and his buddies, it's 4th of July, we're going to a rodeo up in Montana. And you know what a rodeo is, for God's sakes, it's Nevada. How many people are from out of town here? Now, I can't hear it when you raise your hand. Okay. I was hoping for something in between, but that'll be all right. So I get in the car, and it's we're driving into town to the rodeo, and it's me and like 5 of Harry's buddies, and we're having a great time. When we drive in, we get to the rodeo, and it's bleacher seating, you know. So all of the kids file in, and they sit down, and on the end is Harry, and I sit right down next to Harry. Now, it's taken us an hour to drive into town. And we're all lined up. It's me, it's Harry, it's Buddy, it's Buddy. The rodeo's about to start. Harry looks over at me, and he says, "What are you doing here?" That's a 14-year-old. And I said, "Hey, dumbbell, I drove the goddamn truck in here. What do you think I'm doing here?" So the other night we're having a dinner and Mom's out of town. And so all I know how to do is mangle a steak. So we're having the steak. And Harry has spent the weekend, you know what a Bugatti is? They built like this hypercar. It's called a Veyron or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, the kid loves Legos. So Bugatti licensed this Lego car, and so he built it. It took him like 3 days to build it. It's a beautiful replica of the actual car, and it's a limited. Thanks for playing along. And it's a limited edition. And so we're sitting there at the dinner table, and right here is the platter of meat. Right here is the Bugatti. You see? And I'm talking to Harry, and I said, "Wow, that's very cool." And I said, "Harry, that's a limited edition, and it's very special. It was licensed by the Bugatti car people." I said, "That's really cool." So we're talking a little more, and I said to him, "You think that'll ever appreciate?" And Harry looks at me and says, "The meat?" I said, "Yeah, we should ziplock the meat and take it in a couple of years." Anything else I need to point out here? Are we all set?
Yeah, we're just fine.
Did I leave anything out? Anything that I wanted to say?
I think you're good. You were going to talk about you requested a song from me.
Yeah. I wanted to do something that encompassed what I know about Paul, what I know about Las Vegas. And of course, Elvis worked right here on this stage.
Never. He used to work at the International Hotel.
Right, exactly.
He came to Hilton. He was never here.
And if there's one phrase that's synonymous with the life and career of the great Elvis Presley, that would be taking care of business.
That's right. TCB.
TCB. He used to have it on his airplane.
Exactly.
And they had jewelry with the TCB.
Yeah.
And so
by the way, I have, in honor of Elvis, because he was specific, look at these songs. TCB sub.
TCB
Okay,
subs.
yeah.
Paul and I, by the way, speaking of that, will be in the lobby, t-shirts and photos.
Exactly.
Immediately following the show.
Join us out there. Sign all night long. Our arms will be falling off.
So, okay, so we have TCB, and then I was thinking, no, wait a minute, Paul, home country is Canada. Canadians, anybody here?
Yes. Oh, look at all the
Okay, I'll speak very slowly.
Oh. He's back.
Yeah, okay. And you wonder why I don't have a show. So, and I'm thinking Canadian band, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Yes, exactly.
BTO.
Fabulous band.
So we have TCB and BTO.
Exactly.
Taking Care of Business was maybe their biggest hit.
I would say so, yeah.
So, Paul, being Canadian, we are in the legendary home of Elvis Presley.
If you say so.
And we are taking care of business.
Yeah.
You ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
Did you guys rehearse this?
We are, more or less, yeah.
No screwing around, all right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 1. And by the way, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't get out of the house, so it's Paul and I met years ago at a Scientology mix-up. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. David Letterman.
What a friend. What an unbelievable friend, and I'm so happy that he came. What's your video? Is that the mic? Okay, break it down one time. I'll say it. Now listen to me. David, I want to do, everybody keep playing. When I say break it down, I don't mean die.